When something meaningful ends, even if it ended for a good reason, your nervous system notices and the brain will look for something familiar, something steady, something that feels like home. For many people, food has always been there. It hasn't left, it hasn't changed, and it doesn't ask questions. So when life seems unfamiliar, food becomes a way to hold on to what once was. This isn't weakness. This isn't lack of discipline. This is grief expressed through behavior. Grief isn't always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it shows up quietly in the pantry, where you late night snack, even when you're not hungry. When something meaningful ends, we often play a song from that time in our life, not because it changes anything, but because it helps us remember who we were. Food can work the same way. It reconnects us to the old version of ourselves. Another analogy is when you go through a big loss or a big life change, your brain reaches for something that is familiar, like putting on an old sweater that is soft and warm. It feels safe and is very comforting. Food becomes that sweater, not because it fixes the loss, but because it reminds you of comfort. Most people think that emotional eating only happens when life is hard, but emotional eating also happens when life feels happy and relaxed. You finally sit down at the end of the day. You're laughing with your friends. It's a holiday or a special moment, and you find yourself eating even when you're not hungry. Emotion is emotion. Your brain does not separate good feelings from bad feelings. They all activate the same reward system in your brain. This isn't a problem, it's a pattern. The reframe is very important. Eating for joy isn't the issue. Eating automatically without a choice is. Awareness creates choice. Choice creates freedom. Joy doesn't have to disappear, it just needs to be intentional.